Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of, well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Shepherd in at the 1 spot. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here are the Rockets. They are on. Oh, my, what a play.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Rebound by Sohan.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
It's stolen by Shepherd. Out to Thompson, outside Durant. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Fox. Durant at the elbow. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Durant gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. From downtown, it drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. Wembanyama down low. Şengün's there.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Thompson outside. He takes it in, and Thompson throws it down.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Spurs trail by 7. Fox passes to Harper. Johnson outside. Wembanyama high post. Great defense that time from Şengün. Thompson against Fox. Thompson in the post. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Harper. Still yet to score. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 9. KD on the wing. He's guarded by Harper. KD against Harper. It's tipped. Johnson the pass to Fox. Spurs passing it around. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Stephon Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The Rockets also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. Now here's Harper. A 3-ball. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. Castle against Thompson. VanVleet outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. It's stolen by Adams. Smith wide open. He beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for Houston. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And so in the game for the Rockets. In the backcourt, we'll see VanVleet and Thompson. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And the Rockets with possession here. They lead by 11. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Houston leading by 10. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Left side, Adams. Out to Smith. Clock at 6. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. And then for Houston, Şengün's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the basket by Vassell.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Harper. And finished off by Shepard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Shepard. Pass to Şengün. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay, and he tricked that one.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Here's Durant. In close. Durant gets the bucket. And this is game one of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
Six to shoot. And Katie throws it down.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 16. Back to Castle. Wembanyama high post. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Thompson dishes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. From the low block, Şengün trying to free himself up. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Even with the defender draped all over him, Durant locked in and laser focused to get that one to go down.
And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
1:09 left in the first half. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Castle. It's rebounded by Houston. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Spurs trail by 20. Now, here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Wembanyama, a screen. And here's Barnes for three. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And when we're talking about the power rankings, I always like to hand it over to the most powerful person here at the table.
Well, thank you, Ernie. It's my pleasure to...
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Rockets.
It starts with their...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Fox and Castle are their guards. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the three, the small forward. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. The rebound by KD.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Wembanyama outside. Over Shepherd. Wembanyama with the bucket. And that's 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Durant with a screen on Fox. And there's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shepherd's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Fox with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Sohan.
The defensive instincts of Fox. Man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
KD looking around. And then Durant with the dunk.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama down low. Şengün's there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Rockets #1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago, and their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Van Vliet comes in for Thompson. The shot's good. Castle's got 5 points so far.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Here's Sohan. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's KD. Rebound, San Antonio.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Johnson kicks to Fox. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by Steven Adams. Rockets leading by 21. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 24.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
A pass to Fox. Back to Castle. Spurs passing it around. 1:15 left to play in the third. Banked in off the glass. Castle's got 4 points this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
At the elbow, Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Fires the 3, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Adams. Durant's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Rockets. Johnson against Durant. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. Adams against Wembanyama. No good with the wing jumper. Rockets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. KD on the wing. He's got 27. Shoots over Johnson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Spurs shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Alperen Şengün out there with Steven Adams. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. Thompson passes to Eason. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Şengün passes to Eason. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Back to Green. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Vassell outside. Outside Harper. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. San Antonio again missing. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Okogie. Outside, Green. No good, shot missing. Good D by Barnes. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Okogie, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Wembanyama looking it over. Misses and the dry spell continues. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Green, the pass to Okogie. Just when you think you've seen it all. Past season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And it's Fox in for Harper. Adams with the screen on Castle. Here's Eason. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Sohan. Buries it down low.
Well, Sohan doesn't get many shots, so you know he's not going to waste a fast break opportunity.
Fox against Holiday. Out to the right wing. Okogie for 3. The putback. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Back to Fox. Over Holiday. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Vassell.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Now Eason. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Eason's got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Going inside. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Eason's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Over in the corner, Green. Holiday against Fox. Adams sets the pick for Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for Houston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
From outside the arc, the Rockets pull it in. Driving in, Okogie laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And the basket by Castle.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Holiday with it. So we see Houston taking the W here. And tonight, not